Hey Stampers, it's the Pampered Stamper, and yes, it is 9:30. It is not 1 o'clock. You have not lost your mind due to too much isolation. The funny thing is that I am not very organized. Now, a bunch of you are probably snickering, saying, well, what's changed, Jackie? Well, you know what? There's just a lot going on. I think everyone else is thinking that life has slowed down, and I feel like I've been thrown into the fast lane. There's so much I want to do. Anyway, life is good and we have a lot to be thankful for. I finished up some cards. I showed you this one yesterday. So there are card kits on my porch. So you have, in those little card kits are 8 pieces of this flowering foil. So 2 of each design. So you'll see that they are coppery and silver, okay? And so there's the big flower, there's a cute little daisy. There is an open kind of daisy, geometric pattern, and there is this little square one, okay? Really pretty. So I'm going to play around a little bit more with these with you. I have my coffee, and, you know, it doesn't look like much. I can't turn it sideways to show you, but people who usually come to Coffee and a Card will know what my coffee cup looks like. I always drink out of the same cup. So here is card number 1. And here is another one that I finished. And isn't that just the truth? Talking to you is sometimes all the therapy I need. If you have a good friend, you feel so much better after talking to them. So this is the daisy paper that I sponged with So Saffron. And then this is that gritty paper that I sponged with Highland Heather. Hi, Anne-Marie. How are you this morning, girl? Now, let's see. Now, here is the reverse. So here's the card with mostly plaid and a little strip of the yellow. And from the same set, we've been friends for so long, I can't remember which one of us is the bad influence. Good morning, Tamara. How are you? Hi, Mary. So far what I've been doing with this paper is just super simple because I had a request from someone to show me simple cards that they could make a lot of with pattern paper. So you can use any pattern paper. Of course, you can step it up a notch by using these detailed frames. These are the detailed bands, and I did that with vellum because I wanted to see the pattern underneath. So, oh, Anne-Marie, you need a big hug this morning. Yeah, and it's a gray day here in Ontario. I don't know what it's like in Quebec. The weather really does affect us. So I'm going to encourage you that even if it's gray outside, bundle up and get outside because it's still nice to be out. You're going to hear all the birds. The birds don't care about the weather, and the birds are going to be singing, I promise you. And just watching the birds flit around is just a joyous thing. And whenever I see the sparrows, I'm reminded that God says he takes care of even the sparrows. He knows when any one of them fall. So he knows what we're going through. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Adrian. So I've been gathering a few things. This stamp set from Paper Pumpkin, and I have one of these kits left on my porch, okay? $35 for this kit, which is basically what it would cost you if you paid shipping and tax, okay? So I'm not, like, I'm not jacking up the price. I'm not gouging or anything. So that's really cool. And then this set, it also, see the flower? This is, what's it called again? Tags in Bloom. So it goes with this stamp set, and I think, let's just have a look. This one is available as a free item just this week, guys. This is the last week of celebration, okay? So don't forget. Here is that punch. Let's see, and it's called Label. This is a mistake in the names. This is the Label Me Fancy, I believe, and this is the Label Me Lovely. I don't have this one yet, but I want it because it goes right across this thing. So it's really handy for layering and making your sentiment even more of a statement. So I would suggest that these 2 punches would be great if you want to use your paper and just put a big bold saying on it. Okay? So let's have a look and see how this is done before I get going on my cards. Okay? I'm the boss. I get to do what I want. Isn't that a great feeling? Here's my favorite tool, the Stamparatus. And we're going to, let's see if that will work. Yeah, that will work. All right. I just cut a piece of white paper in 4, okay? So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And what I'm going to do I'm talking to myself. That's okay. I'm going to use the same colors that I used in my card. So this is Bashful Blue, Balmy Blue. Bashful is an old color. There we go. And you see how the paper kind of went askew? So now I'm going to make sure I tuck it nice and tight in again. Put the magnet there. And ink it up again. I'm sorry, I'm not adjusting it so that you can see everything. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, that's nice and dark. Okay, I'm going to take this plate off because I have that other part on a different one. It's here. Wait till you see the magic. Yes, so we're going to do that one. This is a little frame. Seeing is believing, people. When you see a stamp go get inked up, look at that. Okay, so these are all in that stamp set. Yeah, I know. It's kind of funny when we talk to ourselves. It's bad when you start talking to yourself when you're in with actual people, though. Okay, so you just slide in the punch and line it up. I'm doing it at an angle, so, and see, there we go. How pretty is that? Now, we're just going to up the ante. I have a strip of paper here. I'm going to just cut it in half. I'm actually going to do it to 5 1/4 because I'm going to trim it right away for a card front, and I'm going to do it by 4 inches, okay? That way it'll be ready to go on a card. So this is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And back to the Stamparatus. There's an other stamp, which is really pretty, and I'm not sure where I want to put it. So you can lay it where you want it to go. I'm going to put it on this side. And I hope it's straight. It'll do. Like so. And I'm going to ink this one up. I forgot the magnet. You guys all saw that, didn't you? Hi, Mary. So I'm going to say, you know what? Times are tough. Indulge yourself in a $120 order and get this stamp set for free, because I think it's a really versatile one. Just wait till what else I show you with this thing. Okay, so here we go. Look how nice that is. I think I wiggled it a bit. It's a little bit fuzzy. That's okay. There. All right, now look at this. This goes and pops up in here. I'm going to pop it up, and we're not finished yet. And I know I've totally digressed, but I'm hoping to play along so that you guys see what I can do with this. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and we're going to use our blends. I just have the blue and the green because that's the color theme I'm going with. So we'll start with the dark Granny Apple Green and just do the leaves. And I'm just going on the veins of the leaves, okay? And honestly, guys, if you're feeling stressed, get coloring. It will take your mind off of stuff. It always does. So you can do this later, and you can use your own color, your own markers, your blends, and you can color along with me. How cute is that? Okay, so now the flower. I'm using the skinny tip, and again, I'm just going over the lines. You see how easy it is? And then we'll go with the light brush tip and just blend it in. See, it doesn't take long. I'm not doing anything fancy. If I wanted to get a little bit more depth of color, I could add, well, this was laying right in my ink pad. Yeah. I could take my color lifter and just swipe it a few times, and it will lift the color off to give a third dimension, which is really nice. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, I did use the right color. Okay. I don't know how many blue and green flowers there really are, but look at this. It's already looking so pretty. And maybe I will finish this off with some of that pretty paper. But we'll get to that in a minute. Okay. So what I made with my coffee this morning, I didn't make anything from scratch, but I found this bag at Food Basics, And they're cranberry orange buns, and they're this really good chewy bread. And you buy them, and I throw them in the freezer, and then you pop them in the oven for 6 minutes, and then you've got this wonderful chewy bread that's just delicious. Isn't that cute? I thought so too. All right, so now I'm thinking, do you remember that paper that I did the other day? Let me see if I can find it. I know it's in here somewhere. Well, oh yeah, no, that's not it. Well, we'll do another one. I thought I had one all finished. Let's do this. Okay. And what I showed you yesterday was the ink pads, the balmy blue and the green with sponge daubers. Okay? So here's my blue one. Here we go. Last time I did it and I did the green first. But this time, we'll reverse things. Can you see? Yeah, okay. This is really easy. And I will show you with another piece that you can also do it with a big sponge and just do the whole thing. And then I'm actually going to take a strip of this paper. This paper comes in 12 by 12 size, okay? So it goes a long ways, and you get 3 of each design, which is really nice too if you want to make a bunch of cards. You don't run out so easily, and I love that. I find that you get way more creative with your paper when you feel like you have a lot of it. When we have a little of something, we get stressed out and we think we don't dare use it, and that does apply to our lives as well, doesn't it? You know, the groceries, and you don't know if you can get to the grocery store again, so you feel you need more of everything. Yeah. Here we go. And then on the spots where I can't get at with my big dauber, I can go in with my blends, which we'll see in a minute. See, it's looking really pretty, isn't it? Okay. There we go. So now it's time to go in with blends in the spots that I couldn't get at. And I'm using my big tip. I shouldn't be. I'm going to use the small one. Gives me a little bit more control. Okay. You guys can close the door if you want. Good morning, Katrina. You know, the blessings of this is that you do get to see your family more. And sometimes that can be stressful. So sometimes you have to have difficult conversations. And I could do that much better online and by telling other people, but I'm not always so great at it myself, especially with my family. So I'm just encouraging you to be honest and vulnerable and talk about your feelings before it gets explosive. That's my advice. You know what? No matter how much you love the people that you're with, your own family, there are times when you're going to drive each other crazy. And then make sure you get some space. Okay, so that's done. Now, what I want... Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. I had a stamp set sitting here. There's my finished one. I did all this work for nothing. Well, Maureen, hello. Hi, Patty. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Sherry. Well, I guess I didn't do it for nothing. If you guys didn't see me yesterday, now you've seen how I do this. Isn't it pretty? Yeah. So make sure you tell everybody where you're from. Tell me, I would love to hear from you guys if you're liking these daily videos, or do you think it's too much? And if you have requests for something, please let me know, okay? Because it's nice to actually give you content that you want. Okay, so Rachel borrowed my ruler, so I'm thinking about 1.5 inches here. Let's have a look. Maybe 1.25 inches. Well, we'll go 1.5 inches, and then we'll see what it looks like. Doesn't have much green. Well, we can cut this into strips. We're going to play. I think that's too wide. All right, let's try a smaller piece. We're going to go 3/4 inch. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's looking nice. I might even trim this down a little bit. I'm going to play with this a little bit more and turn it into a card, and I'll share the picture later. Okay? Oh, thanks, Patty. I'm glad. Patty likes my videos, so that's wonderful. Okay, I'm going to turn this into something else later. Now, take a look at this. This is a card that I made with the paper pumpkin stamp, but this Sending Hugs is in this set. Look at this. Okay, where is it? Right here, Sending Hugs. It's perfect. And honestly, I miss your face. It's perfect for right now. And there's all kinds of things that I haven't even used yet. I didn't even realize, look at, I colored these flowers, but look at these stamps are meant to go right in there. Oh my goodness. All right, let's do it. Here, I have an extra one. I'm going to put this on a block. Oh, this is such fun. I'm discovering right along with you. Oh, and look, it's a whole, it goes for both flowers. Wow. All right, I'm just in love with this stamp even more. All right, let's ink it up in the Balmy Blue. And, oh, this is pretty. Look at that, I didn't even know. All right, I'm peeling this off. I'm not even cleaning, it's so bad. Here's a leaf. And it goes, yeah, who knows how it goes. I think, oh yeah, it goes like that. That's this one. See, it's like doing puzzles. And then I'll go again. That's nice. See, so they're just little bitty bits. And this one, I love it. I was just thinking, oh no, there's 3 little bits here, but there's not. It's stuck together. It's easier than you think. Okay, so you kind of hover over it till it works, and then lower it down. There you go. And you see my little inky fingers there? It's not a big deal. Look, this is going to go over top. Look how pretty that is. I love it. Isn't that pretty? So then, hi, Janet. Oh, good, Gina. I'm glad that you're liking the everyday videos. So, oh my goodness, you can see the possibilities with this stamp set, right? The layering. This would be nice on just a note card, smaller. Okay, so this is really cool. And the Sending Hugs is also from that set. And these rubber boots, I still have these kits with the rubber boot stamps, okay? They're $35. They include 2 ink spots. They include the rubber boot stamp, and they include 20 note cards and envelopes. Let me know if you want them. They are part of the, I'm going to do a live video Saturday morning with these, okay? And then look, you can switch it up. And this is just from that bonus stamp set. So the boots are in there. Yeah, here we go. Here it is. This is the stamp. So you've got the boots and the grass and the door and the bunny and the flowers and the basket. Thanks, Ariella. Ariella's from Israel, guys. How cool is that? Okay, so I want to show you something again. Now, I love these cards, but I switched up my color scheme here, right? I went with the saffron and the Highland Heather because I like those colors together, and I thought the daisies were yellow. But I'm going to go back to my green and blue color scheme, and let's see what that does. So I'm going to do this one in blue, and I'm going to do this one in green. And watch this. You can take your ink pad direct. This is my blue, and look. And I'm just patting it. It doesn't work too well to drag it across because the paper isn't, it's just not the right kind of paper for that. But you can tap this, and look how nice that is. You can go over it again to get a darker color. But look how nice. And that's just with the ink pad on there. Pretty? Okay. And now we're going to do the same thing with the green. We'll compare the difference. This is the straight on. So that's really dark and rich. Okay. Now if we take a sponge and we do this, and we just do that, then you get a much lighter color. See? That's pretty too, isn't it? So depending on what look you want, you can switch it up by how you color your paper. Okay? So if you want a softer color, springy, you can do that. And if you want a darker color, you can just slap that ink pad right on it. Okay? So lots of fun there. And let's just see how that looks together. All I did was I cut this down. Let's do it here. to, I've got something under here. So right now, this one is 4 by 6. I want to go 5 1/8 by 4 1/8. That gives me, oh, I'm already there. That doesn't make any sense. 3 7/8. There. My math, terrible. Okay, and then I'm going to take a skinny strip of this. How about a 1/2 inch? No, we'll go 3/4 of an inch. And then 3/4 of an inch of the dark, and then we can see which one we like the best. Okay, so I have my 2 strips. Move that. I'm gonna just, this is really ugly. Oh, this is, you know, I've been stamping a lot. We'll move this like that, and you get a little bit of a break. So, that's with the dark. No, I lost my light piece. Oh, goodness, people, I've got to move some junk out of the way. All right. It's amazing how much mess you can make with one video. There, I like the light. Okay, let me just see. And that was the dark with the flowers. I want to make a light flower. Bear with me. Okay, I need to get a sponge. Always check your sponge to make sure it's clean, because you can wash them and then they still might not be completely clean. They don't look clean, I should say. They will be completely clean. To wash your sponges, you can just either throw them in a sink of soapy water, or you can just rinse them with just plain water and just keep squeezing those sponges under running water until the water runs clear. See, I like this light color too. So it's nice, you can just play. And that's why I gave everybody 8 sheets in their kit, so that they'd have room to play. So those kits are on the porch. There's 3 card bases, there's enough ribbon for 3 cards, and there's 3 envelopes, and there's 8 sheets of this, and it's $15. Okay, I'm gonna trim this down to the same size we were talking about. So 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. And then, let's have a look. I have a card here. I'm thinking that we can put it on a piece of blue, like so. Oh, thanks, Patty. That makes me so happy. She said I'm a wonderful teacher. Wow. Okay, and then look like that. I'm liking that color scheme a lot. I totally ran out of this ribbon, this white ribbon with the silver edge, so I'll be ordering more today, because you can color it with your blends. And I'm thinking a piece of that ribbon here would look super nice. And what else did I do with it? Oh yeah, I used the sayings from Thanks for the Laughs. Okay, so this one's pretty good. I think it's really funny. I often think about how amazing you are. You know, how often are we telling people how much they mean to us? How did I get so lucky to have a friend like you? Okay, I think that's what we'll stamp. If I have strips of white. Well, you know what? I'm going to finish these off screen. I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to talk to you guys. There we go. Here I am. How are you? It's kind of nice before, like when I'm stamping and showing you guys here. I'm just going to turn my camera a little bit. And here's my coffee cup. Just so you know, guys, for coffee and a card, in case you're missing me. I have some wonderful things coming in my next order. I've really taken some gambles and ordered a lot of stuff so that I can keep you guys busy and happy and stamping and making kits. And do check out the kit section in the catalogs. There's some really cool options. There is a kit in the big catalog that I didn't get, and it's called For the Love of Felt. And I think it's on page 202. I'm not going to look for it now. But if you love felt things, they're really nice embellishments. They're really fun cards. But there's only so much stuff that I can buy. So I didn't buy that one, but I do heartily recommend it. Yeah, my hair's still a little wet. In the camera, it always looks flatter than what it really is. And you know what? The best thing for me is to look straight at the camera and not at the screen. So anyway, guys, thank you for joining me today. There will not be a video at 1 p.m. This is enough. I need to focus on my own family too, and I still have to write a blog post, and I've been promising a newsletter for ever so long. So if we have a club meeting scheduled, and I know we have Vintage Club on Thursday, I will be making kits for that, and I will be doing a live video on Thursday. Okay, and everybody else will join in on the live video. So I'm not going to do this as a private thing because I figure everybody can benefit from seeing the vintage cards that we're going to be doing, and at least that gives you an idea of what we do in club. So then I can entertain all of you while helping my club members at the same time. So I'm guessing there's not going to be any classes probably till the end of April. That's what I think is happening. And so if there was a class scheduled, it will be online. I will make the kits, I will put them on the porch, and I will do a live video to help you along. Okay? So stay safe, guys. Yeah, my coffee and my card class is really like, that's the one we're missing the most because it's regular. It's every week. Every single week at 9:30, the coffee pot is ready and I make a treat and we gather for coffee for 45 minutes if people want. They can gab and connect because it's really about community. It's like an old-fashioned quilting bee, you know? We have coffee and we have treats and we talk and we get to know each other and everybody leaves their world behind a little bit. And it's so nice. It just brings me such joy to hear the babble of conversation in my house. And I think, you know what, these people used to not know each other, most of them. Some people have come as friends, but most people have learned, they've gained a whole new tribe over this fantastic hobby. And I'm the person who brought it all together, and that's such a nice feeling. So you've got one more week left for celebration, people, and 1 week to join my tribe. So if you live in Canada and you don't have a demonstrator, and this is the perfect time, get that starter kit. You can put in it whatever you want. You're only paying $135 and you're getting $165 worth of product, plus a bonus stamp set, plus a cute little paper trimmer for free, plus a free paper pumpkin. And 48 pieces of gorgeous paper, all different kinds. There's golfing paper, there's all dressed paper, like with cute lipstick and purses and things and high heels. Yeah, it's just a lot of fun. There's some poppy paper in there. Highly recommend it, guys. Don't hesitate. You deserve it, and we're going to have a lot of fun together. All right, have a super day, and talk to you later. Bye.